example shows how you can transfer an image directly onto your surface. You can use either impasto gel, like some of my sea creatures were done, or you can use the modeling compound. In this example, I'm going to be using modeling compound. The steps are pretty much the same. What you want to do is, instead of applying a texture or modeling compound or impasto gel on top of your image, you're going to apply it on top of your surface. So here I'm going to apply some of my modeling compound, and I'm using my palette knife because this is nice and stiff, smoothing it out a little bit, and I'm applying it in the area where I'm going to put my transfer. I really don't want to put it all over the place because that can make the paper backing a little bit difficult to remove. So I'm putting it generally where my transfer is going to go. And again, I'm applying a nice amount. And remember, modeling compound dries white, so this can all be painted with my background colors once I'm done. But first, I wanted to apply my little lobsters. Then I take my photocopied, copyright-free image of my lobster. I kind of visually check to see, is it in the right spot? And it is. And now I just apply it on top of my compound. And then I'm just going to rub to make sure that my image has good adhesion to my modeling compound. I use a circular motion, kind of smoothing out any bumps, because any bumps or any ridges might mean that I don't get that clear of a transfer. And since I'm talking about getting clear transfers, I should tell you that transfers are not an exact science. If you're looking for an exact replica, get a sticker. It really is all about the process, which really kind of makes it fun. Now, once I have my image on to my surface, I'm going to let it sit overnight. Again, I want to let it sit as long as possible, at least 8 hours. Really give that ink time to work itself into the compound. And once I've let it sit overnight, like I have here, now I'm going to remove that paper backing. You can see I left a couple little edges so that I can help give me something to kind of grab so I can remove some of my paper backing so I don't have all that backing. This is the fun part, I think, when I kind of remove to see what I've got. And I remove my paper, and now I do the same step where I'm going to take my water spray. I'm going to wet my image so you can see it start to come up here. And now I'm simply going to use my fingers. I'm going to rub the leftover paper backing away. I didn't tell you, this is a little messy, but that's okay too. But I'll just let you know in advance. Remove this paper backing. This step sometimes takes a couple of times because as that water dries, you'll see that white haze where your image or that paper backing hasn't been fully removed. So expect about 2 or 3 times. And then once you've got all your paper backing removed, as I have here, you can overpaint the images, add some more color, and really start to bring that image back to life. And then once this is done, I'm going to totally paint this whole background and really finish off this painting. So the next time that you're thinking about adding some more visual excitement to your interactive paintings, consider adding some texture or making some image transfers. You'll be really glad that you did.